Chapter 1, The Basics on Alcohol Use. Do you realize that national surveys have suggested that nearly 14 million Americans, that's 1 in 13 grown-ups, abuse alcohol or are alcoholic? For many adults, moderate alcohol use, 1 to 2 drinks daily for men and 1 drink daily for women and elderly, isn't harmful. As a matter of fact, moderate alcohol use has indicated to have a favorable effect on cardiac health, and may be a pleasant plus to social affairs. But unhealthy alcohol abuse may be life-threatening. Heavy drinking has been evidenced to step up one's risk for particular cancers, especially liver, esophagus, throat, and larynx. Additionally, heavy drinking may induce cirrhosis of the liver, brain damage, and damage to the immune system. Drinking step-ups one's risk of death from a car crash or recreational, occupational injury, and may induce severe economic hardship if one's drinking conduct affects one's power to maintain a steady job. Alcoholism is a serious, often under-recognized, national disease. Students should learn to recognize the signs and symptoms of alcoholism, and that affected individuals are given appropriate support and assistance before it is too late. Alcohol use. Alcohol abuse. According to the NIAAA, alcohol abuse is outlined as a pattern of drinking that results in one or more of the accompanying situations inside a 12-month time period: failure to accomplish major work, school, or household responsibilities, drinking in spots that are physically unsafe, like while driving a car or controlling machinery, having repeating alcohol-related legal troubles, like being arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol or for physically wounding somebody while drunk, continued drinking in spite of having ongoing relationship troubles that are caused or aggravated by the drinking. When an individual abuses alcohol, he utilizes it with the sole purpose of getting intoxicated, utilizes it in such a way that it leads to a formula of damaging consequences, and or experiences harm directly related to and induced by her usage of alcohol. A few examples of alcohol-related harms generally experienced by people who abuse alcohol are blacking out, vomiting, getting into a scrap, and or memory lapse. Such people will have a BAC higher than 0.06. Alcohol dependence. When a person gets physically dependent upon a substance, he experiences cravings and an irresistible impulse to utilize it. If he doesn't utilize the substance, he will go through withdrawal. Individuals who are dependent upon alcohol are obsessed with the utilization of the substance, and its utilization becomes a daily, weekly precedence. Pupils who are alcohol dependent frequently schedule solely late classes, lose the power to predict how much they're going to drink in an evening, lack of self-command, experience lots of blackouts, sneak drinks in order to conceal how much they really consume from close acquaintances and loved ones, drink before going out, and maintain a high tolerance. Additionally, any efforts utilized to cut back drinking are unsuccessful. While a lot of dependent pupils feel as if her drinking troubles will cease with graduation from college, these people are frequently sadly mistaken. Dependence is a serious medical issue that requires time, diligence, and support to defeat. But help is available. Alcoholism. Alcoholism is the disease that happens when a person gets physically addicted to alcohol. Frequently non-alcoholics don't comprehend why an alcoholic can't overrule their desire to drink with self-control or dedication. Regrettably, it isn't that easy. Alcoholics hunger alcohol just as humans crave food or water, and will literally feel an obsession to drink in order to endure. Alcoholics lose the power to limit their intake of alcohol, as well as to confine their drinking to particular occasions and or celebrations. Without alcohol, alcoholics experience a period of withdrawal, like that of person addicted to hard drug like cocaine or heroin, with symptoms like nausea, sweating, shakiness, tension, and insomnia. Over time one's tolerance will expand, causing an alcoholic to consume a greater and greater amount of alcohol in order to pacify their physical cravings and get the high. Research demonstrates that the risk of acquiring alcoholism tends to run in families. While genes surely play a role, lifestyle is truly the determinant. Alcoholism may generally be avoided with safe, continual supervising of alcohol intake. Discerning an issue is unique to every individual drinker. Different individuals might feel the negative effects of alcohol misuse, abuse after consuming different quantities of alcohol over variable lengths of time, and number 2 drinkers are precisely alike. In the first place, concerned persons ought to ask themselves the accompanying questions. Do you drink since you have troubles? To unwind? Do you drink if you get angry at others, your friends or family? Do you want to drink alone, instead of with other people? Are your grades beginning to drop off? Are you gold bricking on your job? Did you ever try to stop drinking or drink less, and fail? Have you started to drink in the morning, prior to school or work? Do you swig your drinks? Do you ever lose memories ascribable to your drinking? Do you fake your drinking? Do you get into trouble when you are drinking? Do you become drunk when you drink, even if you don't intend to? If you discover that you've answered yes to one or more of the above questions, you might either have or be developing an alcohol-related issue. Chapter 2. Are you ready to quit? Are you prepared to alter your drinking? How many times have you stated to yourself, I can't take this any longer, I need to stop drinking alcohol? If you're addicted to alcohol, you've likely said this to yourself and possibly other people more times than you are able to count. The query is, are you truly ready to stop? Understand what stage you are at and what to do. The reality of the issue and your initial obstacle to putting that booze down as the addicted part of you isn't going to join forces with the part that wants to stop. The dependent part of you will never desire to quit drinking. The healthy part of you realizes the damage you're causing from alcohol and recognizes this state of affairs has gone way over the line, but once more, the dependent part of you will never wish to stop permanently. Life without alcohol is too dreadful a consideration if you are able to even picture it at all. And walking off from something that has become such an inherent piece of your life with predictable, consequently consoling on some level, results as a fearful step into the strange. First of all, you have to take stock of your state of affairs. You have to be really honest with yourself and take a full close-up look at the harm alcohol has induced in your life. And understand that if you carry on drinking, your life will carry on to go downhill. For a few of the more operational drinkers, your life might look great from the outside. But those who are apparently pulling it off are the ones who are more likely to finally run into severe health troubles or even death from the common drinking illnesses like cirrhosis, merely because they don't feel the urging to quit drinking as soon as the drinker who's knocked down by alcohol earlier in their drinking.